November 8th, and we're just 72 days away from the inauguration. We'll see what plays out between then and now, or now and then. And yeah, there's a nice overlap with today's date. It's my first number I got. It's my cousin's birthday, January 18th, but today's November 8th, so it's 118, but it's 811, depending on where you look at it. And yeah, Paul's birthday was January 18th. First one I ever got, first number that I ever got back in 2015. So, hey everyone, how you all doing? So, the game is afoot. President Trump's back in office, like publicly. He will be, but he's kind of in. You know, you're the members of my show, so you know what I'm talking about. Yesterday I did the show with the boys, with the football guys and AJ, and I said the number equals 70. I said 73 equals the word 73. I meant to say number. That's what I meant to say, number. Interesting, Biden spoke yesterday, and he said it's 74 days to inauguration because he's including the inauguration day. So if you include inauguration day, that would be 73 days today. 73 is very important because it's the word number. It's Egypt, it's children, it's the word sacrifice. There are other good meanings for it. You know, obviously the word number. Casting is 73. Central is 73. But we're on 72. The way we're doing our countdown is 72 is first, America first. 72 is money. Yeah, it's all coming. It's all coming. So it's interesting as well. This week, so we've not had any sun. Hasn't felt too bad. That's just been kind of overcast, but we haven't had any sun. So I don't know if this is the days of darkness. I'm not sure. Or maybe the week to remember. Could be. And I think there's probably multiple fulfillments on the cue board on the prophecies. So. Yeah, something about the water. So watch the water. We've had today in my area there's a water shortage. So turn on the taps and there's just dripping water. So there's something that's been taken out with the water, which is interesting. And there's the whole imagery of the Batman movie with the water. So what happens, we get these signs before things come, and they can be immediate, they can be the day after, they can be the day before, they can be 6 months in the future, 6 years in the future, but they can also be in the past as well. That's the beauty of all of this. So everything makes sense in hindsight until it doesn't, until it changes, but then it always does. Looking back, it makes perfect sense. The word perfect is 73 as well. So that's all part of this. 73 is perfect. And we've got 95 in the chat, which is emergency, which is the shot. We've got 31 thumbs up, 32 thumbs up now. Yeah, so what's everyone's thoughts? What's everyone's thoughts? Yeah, between now and inauguration, and remember, President Trump said the next 3 months will be difficult. So we're going to see what comes. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. It's being set up perfectly. They are literally going to clean the whole world and advance everybody into a first-class civilization. First is 72, America first. Millennium is 122. America first. Golden Age is, the Golden Age, that's the Millennium. So Age of Aquarius, 1,000 years of peace, the Golden Age, the Millennium, however you want to call it, and there's probably other names for it as well. That's what's coming. That's what is coming, and we're part of it. We're all part of it. We came to Earth to witness this. Many of us came, excuse me, I'm just changing hands. Many of us came to help with all of this. And we're here for the big one. and it's about to happen, and it's about to be rebuilt as well. So the earth is going to get rebuilt and cleansed, and the teams are already being set up. It's all being set up and put in place, and then the other countries will follow. So it seems like, yeah, America first, they've got it set up, ready to go, and then very quickly I think all of it will happen, where all the countries will get on board. You've got bricks in the background, another brick in the wall, Pink Floyd. They're doing concerts at the moment as well. So I need to look into this, but I think there's something to do with the film phone booth. Phone is 58 a bunker, and Yellow Pages, people know the Yellow Pages, that's 140 Tom numbers. That's Manhattan Tom. But then you've got all these other numbers, you know, business inquiries, directory inquiries. But Yellow Pages with Mr. Kipling. And there's a lot of humble pie going around right now as well. So, I came up with it. I'm going to put it on Twitter, but if you do Donald Trump, Saviour of the World, which he is, comes to 369, the Tesla numbers, 369. And the Saviour, 138, Donald Trump, 138. I know lots of people love to hear that, and I know lots of people don't like to hear that. But nevertheless, once it's all said and done, everyone's going to be acknowledging all of that. And it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to set you guys a task. Somewhere in my memory, years before all this took place, before COVID, I saw Donald Trump, a clip of Donald Trump somewhere, say about how he would save the world. And I can't find that clip, but with my Tom Numbers army, maybe some of you guys and girls can. It's somewhere out there. I don't know if it's been taken down, but it was something to the effect of, he was just saying, well, you just watch and it'll save the world. And I did see it, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. It has to be somewhere out there. And so somewhere it's out there. Somewhere it's out there. So if you can find it, I'd love that. And we'll post it out there and we'll code it. But he did say it somewhere in one of his interviews when he was a younger man, probably in his 30s to 40s. There's a clip of him with St. Greavesy, the football. They're both gone now, but the football guys that used to do a TV show, they actually endorsed Matt Letizia for the World Cup in 1990. Jimmy Greaves did, and he was one of England's best strikers. But there's a clip, I found it just recently, a couple of days ago, of them at Trump Tower doing the Rumbelows Cup, and I was like, the Rumbelows Cup draw. Rumbelows used to be like a washing machine company. I don't know if they still exist, I don't think they do. But they sponsored one of the cups, the football cups competitions, and that made me think of Rumble. And now, as I'm telling you, I'm thinking of the whole thing with Whirlpool that President Trump did, and that's one of the very first times I noticed him do some codes with me. So he did great job numbers like a week or so after that, but the first time he did something was he was talking about Ted Cruz, and he was then alluding to Tom Cruise, and he went Ted Cruz, but he went Ted, and they stopped, and then he talked about Tom Cruise, and he stopped on that as well. It's like, or something with that. It's one or the other, and it made me think of my name Tom as he was doing it. I was like, hang on, he's talking to me, and then I got the confirmation with great job numbers of my grandmother's name, I Would, on 43 seconds, lived at number 43. And that was about a week or so later, but it's all there. So, but the Rumbelows Cup. Trump's a time traveller, as we know, and he's the Great Weaver, and I've just realised that. So it's all about to happen, folks. It's all about to happen. And even in the Batman movies, with the Dark Knight, the Joker, the Joker is 92 reverse numbers, and he's trying to make things go off, and then it doesn't happen. But then if you say, here we go, it does happen. So I thought there might be a sort of mini pause. I did kind of think possibly that could be the case. Anyway, we're going to find out. So get on Substack, because if we're in this as it goes now, but something might happen any time. But next week I think I'll be able to get the email out to you, because we'll be able to finish the project. that we want you to be part of. So yeah, anyway, lots of love everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll be down to 71 days to inauguration, or if you do it on the Joe Biden calendar, it'll be 72. So yeah, try and go and organise, as always. The links are below, and watch this space. Watch this space. Someone put out a good video and said it's just too calm, it's too quiet. It is, and we know that. We know that. We know that. Anyway, lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.